Good morning, my name is Paul. When it comes to performance four-wheel drives, unless you want to spend huge money, then there are very few cars that are as pretty as the Jaguar F-PACE SVR. The car behind me is a 2023 73 registered SVR, and I'd like to show you around. So this is 2373, as I said. It's a Jaguar F-PACE SVR, which means it's got there or thereabouts 550 brake horsepower, which is wild for a car like this. It makes it effortless to drive when you're driving it in normal sort of town circumstances, and it makes it a very interesting car to drive when you're feeling that little bit more playful. The V8 sound that comes out of these four exhausts is pretty spectacular. It's nice that you can switch it on or off, so whether you want to hear it and be the hooligan, or whether you just like to get home quietly and not annoy the neighbours, it's nice to have the choice. So this car has a full main dealer service history, little over 29,000 miles from new, and it's in Santorini Black. And I think you'll agree it looks pretty cool. We're sitting on these lovely SVR wheels with the technical grey inserts. Huge brakes, red brake calipers. Sitting on Pirellis, they're 22-inch. You can see the signature SVR badge on the back. Privacy glass, panoramic roof. And I'm just going to take a look down and look at the quality of the paintwork. It's not sunny outside, but these lights will show you what Santorini Black looks like. It's very nice and sparkly. It's a nice finish. The bonnet looks very nice with these two vents in the center, but it's a nice sparkly color, and the paintwork, as you can see here, does have a lovely shine to it. As you can see, all the roof lights reflected off the bonnet. All the way around the front, all lovely and straight. Now I'm checking down the side of the car for the reflection, which is very easy to see with a black car. And then you can see there, as I pan through, you've got a nice clear reflection in the doors, which is a nice sign that there are no interruptions in the panels. No pin dents that you can see on that side. All looking rather nice. I should do the same down the other side as well. It does look aggressive in black. It really does. A couple of E-types in the reflection there. Lovely. I do like Jaguars. And then you can see left-hand rear door as I pan down. A nice, steady and clear reflection all the way down. Looking very good. So, moving towards the inside of the car. We have this lovely bi-colour interior. Makes it look very sharp. If it was black, with just black inside, it would have been an awful lot of black, but you've got this really nice black and very light grey interior. I'm just trying to remember the name of the colour. You can see the sports seats, very wraparound, and you've got these areas in here which were designed for harnesses, but it's not a question that you're going to need harnesses in this car, I wouldn't think. And you can see here in the back as well the lovely Jaguar logo and the SVR logo embossed on the headrests. Isofix seat belt points here and 3 proper belts across the back. And the outer seats here are heated, as you can see. And you have a charging point there as well. So nice leather, perforated Alcantara suede cloth in the centre. Very nice and comfortable. Not too hot in the summer, not too cold in the winter. And if I just look, the area of wear on most cars on the interior is generally around the driver's area because that's the one most occupied. But if we look at that, we can see it's all looking rather nice. Meridian sound system, decent quality of sound. That's really tactile, it feels nice. And the tread plate there you can see which is illuminated. Then we come to these seats, lots of lateral support, nice condition leather here, a nice strong bolster there. Again, SVR logo, Jaguar logos, and the center part here is perforated and Alcantara sort of suede cloth. So if I step in, mileage showing 29874. I can see here we have the head-up display, which comes from this area down here, and it's projected to come out at the front of the bonnet. And that means that your speed and navigation prompts and that sort of thing are right in front of you rather than having to look down and back up while you're driving. I do like head-up display. Really good safety feature, but it works well too. So start stop, the key is just in here. So if I put my foot on the brake and press the start button, car's now jumped into life. So we're on cold cycle. So the exhaust note is a little bit higher. I'll just close. That's to stop the. So you'll hear the exhaust note change and the rev counter drop as it comes off of cold cycle, and then the exhaust becomes nice and quiet. Any second now. In the meantime, I'll show you we have heated steering wheel, one of my favourite things. Cruise control, which is adaptive. And there we go, off of cold cycle. Now everything's all nice and quiet. You can still hear the nice V8 burble. So we have adaptive cruise control. We have these two arrows here. That one you can close the distance between yourself and the car in front. That one you can increase the distance between yourself and the car in front, because cruise control works on a radar to stop you from going out the back of the car in front. And these are haptic buttons, so they feel nice. They're very tactile. SVR badge here, and a really nicely decorated steering wheel with contrast coloured stitching. So moving around the interior, I can show you that the top of the dash is dark. That's important because a light coloured dash tends to give you lots of flashback from the windscreen on a sunny day, but everything below that is this lovely ivory colour, and it just gives you a lovely sense of detail inside the car. The seats just look absolutely spectacular. They're very comfortable. In the lower back here, they're really very good. So coming down to the heating, we have adjustable heating either side. At the moment they're on sync, so they both happen at the same time, but you can turn off the sync and then you can have what you call dual zone climate control, so you can adjust it either side. If I press the button here and turn to the right, you can see now that's put on the heated seats. If I scroll around to the left, you can see that's now given us cooled seats. So these perforations in the seat actually let air pass through from fans, which helps to keep your backside and your legs, the lower back and everything nice and cool on a really hot sunny day. That's a lovely thing to have. Below that you can see we've got mobile phone charging if your phone supports it. Then we have a switchable exhaust, which works. There we go. If you can hear the exhaust change, I'm just going to pop outside and let you have a listen to what that sounds like coming out of the back, just on tick over. What a lovely noise. I do love the sound of the V8. Of course, that That bonging is just to say that the engine is running and the door's open. So this is your main screen, a nice size screen, and you can see navigation, phone, media, and various different, in fact, if I go onto the apps, this will show you the other options that we have. So this integrates Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, climate control, which you can do digitally if you want to, all surface information. So this is a car that's capable off-road as well as on. Cabin lighting. There we go. And then we've got the various different colours you can have for your ambient lighting, so it all comes out around the doors and underneath the dashboard. Gives you a really nice feeling here. You can change the mood according to how you feel at the time. Very nice. And then the camera system. So at the moment we're showing 3D camera, so I can push this button here and it will show me, and you can see it's showing everything around. So if you're navigating objects that you don't want to curb your wheels with, this makes it a lot easier. If I turn the camera off and just pop the car into reverse, now you have a really clear reversing camera. I can see the registration numbers and everything, and then here we have all the cameras around the outside of the car giving you a 360-degree surround view. Now you can see the yellow lines here. They give you a trajectory of where the car's going to go based on the steering angle. So if I input a left turn, you can see now that gives you a different projected steering angle on both pictures. And if I turn to the right, you can see it does the same for the right. What it also does is, if you don't know, it tells you that your steering is nice and straight. That's rather nice. Press P, goes back into park, and off we go. So very nice, easy system to use. We have this sports exhaust, cruise control, traction control. We have cup holders in here, more charging points, and more charging points, USB, USB-C under the armrest. And now you can see the engine's running. We have a speedo. And there we go. So interior, this is all a digital dashboard as well. At the moment we have the central rev counter and a digital speedo. But we can, if I just go into display layout, I can have 2 dials, which is more conventional. If I press it again, I can get display layout, and I can just have a full map if I want to. Because we're inside a building with a steel roof, so it's not going to show me a great deal. But this is a customizable layout, which is rather cool. So you can customize it to how you like it. Let's turn the engine off. Very nice, comfortable car. I love the look of it inside and outside. That interior just looks wonderful. Santorini Black is a really nice, deeply metallic black. 22-inch wheels with technical inserts, and less than 30,000 miles with a full main dealer service history. So I hope you like the car. I hope you like the video and find the video useful. If you'd like to know more about the car, please visit our website, www.bramshawebv.com. Drop us an email or a text or WhatsApp, or simply pick up the phone and speak to us. We'd love to talk to you about it. Thanks for watching.